welcome to Unlock Wisdom. Hey everyone, welcome to Unlock Wisdom, where we take complicated ideas and make them easy to understand.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unlock Wisdom. I'm your host, and today we're talking about Open When, Mind-Strong Strategies for Difficult Times by Dr. Julie Smith. It's like a guide to help you handle tough times. Have you ever wished you had a therapist ready to help you at any moment? Well, Open When is like that. Dr. Smith gives you real advice that you can use every day. In this video, we'll talk about the important ideas in the book, explain them with real examples, and show you how to use the book to feel better. So, get your book ready or just relax, and let's learn together. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our videos. Tell us in the comments which part of the book you're excited to learn about. What you'll learn. In this video, you'll learn easy ways to deal with anxiety and depression, how to feel better about yourself and be more confident, how to handle stress and get along better with others. Most importantly, how to take charge of your mental health and live a better life. Chapter 1. Understanding your mental health. Chapter 1 helps you understand what mental health really means. Dr. Smith says mental health is not just about not being sick. It's about feeling good, handling stress, working well, and being part of your community. She talks about how your mind and body are connected, how your thoughts and feelings affect what you do, and how important it is to know yourself. Understanding these things is important for taking care of your mental health. The main idea is that mental health is like a scale. We all move up and down on this scale, and it's okay to have good days and bad days. The point is to learn how to handle problems and get back on track. Real life example. Imagine you're very busy at work. You have a deadline, a boss who demands a lot, and so many things to do. Instead of ignoring how you feel, notice that you're stressed. Feel your heart racing and your muscles tense. Then, try deep breathing or focus on the present moment to calm down. Break your work into smaller parts and focus on what's most important. Also, tell your boss and coworkers what you can and can't do. This shows how understanding your mind and body and knowing yourself can help you handle stress and avoid burnout. What's in it for you, advanced learners? If you already know the basics of mental health, this chapter reminds you to check in with yourself regularly. Dr. Smith wants us to see how we're doing and find any problems early. This helps us stay well. Also, understanding that mental health changes helps us understand others. We all have problems, and we can be more kind and helpful to each other. Chapter 2. Managing Anxiety. Anxiety is normal, but it can be bad if it stops you from living your life. Chapter 2 gives you ways to deal with anxiety, like changing your thoughts, changing your actions, and relaxing. Dr. Smith explains that our thoughts affect our feelings and actions. If we change bad thoughts, we can feel less anxious. She also talks about facing your fears little by little to become less afraid. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing can also help you calm down. Real-life example. Let's say you're afraid of meeting new people and you're invited to a party. You might think, everyone will judge me. I'll say something stupid. This makes you feel anxious, so you don't go to the party. But using what you learn in this chapter, you can question that thought. Ask yourself, is this really true? Will everyone judge me? What's the worst that can happen? You might see that your thought is just based on fear. Then, you can change it to something like, some people might judge me, but most will be nice. Even if I'm awkward, it's not a big deal. You can also slowly start going to social events. Start with a small group of friends, then go to bigger parties. By changing your thoughts and facing your fears slowly, you can feel less anxious and enjoy meeting people. What's in it for you, advanced learners? If you're already good at handling anxiety, this chapter helps you get even better. You can learn to accept your anxious thoughts without judging them and focus on doing what's important to you, even when you're anxious. You can also try making yourself feel anxious on purpose in a safe way to become less afraid of the feeling. This can help you handle anxiety in a stronger and better way. Chapter 3: Dealing with Depression. Depression is more than just being sad. It's a serious problem that affects your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Chapter 3 gives you ways to deal with depression, like changing your thoughts, doing things you enjoy, and taking care of yourself. Smith says that negative thoughts can make you feel depressed. By changing these thoughts to more positive ones, you can feel better. She also talks about doing things that make you happy or that make you feel like you've achieved something. This can help you feel less hopeless. Taking care of yourself is also important. This means getting enough sleep, eating well, exercising, and doing things you like. Real-life example. Imagine you're feeling depressed and can't get out of bed. You might think, what's the point? Nothing matters. I'm going to fail. This makes you feel worse and keeps you in bed. But using what you learn in this chapter, you can question that thought. Ask yourself, is this really true? What would I tell a friend who felt this way? You might see that your thought is not accurate. Then you can change it to something like, I feel bad now, but it won't always be this way. I can do small things to feel better. You can also try to get yourself moving. Start by taking a shower. Then go for a walk or call a friend. By changing your thoughts and doing things that make you happy, you can fight depression and start to feel better. What's in it for you, advanced learners? If you're an advanced learner, this chapter helps you understand the reasons for depression and find the best ways to help yourself. You can learn about the beliefs and patterns that keep you depressed. Also, you can learn about how depression affects your brain and how medicine and therapy can help. This helps you find a personal way to deal with depression that takes care of both your mind and body. Chapter 4: Building Self-Esteem. Self-esteem is how much you like yourself. Chapter 4 gives you ways to feel better about yourself, like changing negative self-talk, focusing on your strengths, and being kind to yourself. Dr. Smith says it's important to notice and change negative things you say to yourself. Question if these things are true. She also wants you to focus on what you're good at and what you've done well. This helps you feel better about yourself. Being kind to yourself means treating yourself like you would treat a friend. This helps you stop criticizing yourself and feel more positive. Real-life example. Let's say you make a mistake at work and start blaming yourself. You might say, I'm so stupid. I can't do anything right. I'm going to get fired. But using the ideas from this chapter, you can question that self-talk. Ask yourself, is this really true? Am I being too hard on myself? What would I say to a friend who made the same mistake? You might realize you're being too hard on yourself. Then you can change that thought to something like, I made a mistake. But that doesn't mean I'm stupid. Everyone makes mistakes. I can learn from this. You can also focus on your strengths and achievements. List all the things you're good at and all the things you've done well. This helps you feel better about yourself. By changing your self-talk, focusing on your strengths, and being kind to yourself, you can build your self-esteem and feel more positive. What's in it for you, advanced learners? If you're an advanced learner, remember that building self-esteem is always a work in progress. You can learn about the childhood experiences that made you feel bad about yourself. Also, you can learn about how comparing yourself to others affects your self-esteem and find ways to feel good about yourself without comparing yourself to others. Chapter 5: Handling Stress. Stress is normal, but too much stress can hurt your health. Chapter 5 gives you ways to handle stress, like finding what stresses you out, learning how to cope, and taking care of yourself. Dr. Smith says it's important to know what stresses you out. Notice what situations, people, or events make you feel stressed. She also wants you to learn how to cope with stress. These are things you do to manage stress, like exercise, meditation, or spending time with loved ones. Taking care of yourself is also important. This means getting enough sleep, eating well, and doing things you enjoy. Real-life example. Imagine you're stressed about a presentation at work. You might find that you're stressed because you're afraid of public speaking. You feel pressure to do well, and you don't know what will happen. You can learn ways to manage your stress. Practice your presentation. Use relaxation techniques. Get enough sleep, eat well, and take a walk before your presentation. By finding what stresses you out, learning how to cope, and taking care of yourself, you can handle stress better and protect your health. What's in it for you, advanced learners? If you're an advanced learner, you can improve your stress management skills and learn to prevent burnout. Understand the connection between stress and how well you perform. Also, learn to bounce back from setbacks and become stronger. This helps you not just manage stress, but also do well in difficult situations. Chapter 6. Navigating relationships. Healthy relationships are important, but they can be hard to manage. Chapter 6 gives you ways to build and keep healthy relationships, like communicating well, setting boundaries, and resolving conflicts. Dr. Smith says it's important to communicate well. Say what you think and feel clearly and respectfully, and listen to others. She also wants you to set healthy boundaries. This means knowing what you're okay with and telling others about it. Resolving conflicts is also important. Find solutions that work for everyone and avoid personal attacks. Real-life example. Imagine you're in a relationship with someone who always criticizes you. You might feel hurt and angry. Use the communication skills from this chapter to tell your partner how you feel. You might say, "I feel hurt when you criticize me. I would like it if you were more supportive." Also, set boundaries by telling your partner you won't accept constant criticism. You might say, "If you keep criticizing me, I need to take a break from this conversation." If you disagree with your partner, find a solution that works for both of you. Listen to each other, find common ground, and come up with solutions together. By communicating well, setting boundaries, and resolving conflicts, you can build and keep healthy relationships. What's in it for you, advanced learners? If you're an advanced learner, this chapter helps you understand the complex parts of relationships and become better at relating to others. Learn about how your past experiences affect your relationships. Also, understand the power dynamics in relationships and learn to create equality and respect. Conclusion. Taking control of your mental health. Julie Smith's transformative book, Open When. I hope this breakdown has provided you with a clear understanding of the book's key concepts and inspired you to take action towards improving your mental health and well-being. Remember, mental health is a journey. I highly encourage you to pick up a copy of Open When and delve even deeper into its wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe to Unlock Wisdom for more insightful book summaries, practical advice, and inspiration for living a more fulfilling life. And of course, let us know in the comments which book you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and remember, your journey to mental well-being starts right now. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone! Hope you like the video. We've put a lot of work into it. If you did, we'd be happy to share the PowerPoint or PDF materials used in this presentation. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and of course, like this video. It really helps us out. Then, comment below with the name of the video or book we mentioned that you're interested in. Let us know what caught your eye. We'll send you the downloadable link directly through your DMs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.